Hi everyone. Okay, I am going to make a sopa de pollo, and my version of sopa de pollo. Sopa de pollo is a Mexican, traditionally Mexican soup, and it's not a tortilla soup. I guess it could be, but it's not because we're not using tortillas. I have some chicken that's being fried up right now, and it's ready to go. And basically what I did was I just salt and peppered it, seasoned it with salt and pepper, and I caramelized it. I covered it up so it can get, so it can get cooked. You want cooked chicken, or you can boil it. There's two ways of doing this. You can boil the chicken in water, and you can boil the chicken in water and then reserve the broth with for the chicken, for the sopa. You could do that, and I think I have a video already, but I thought maybe let's just do this one, a little fresher one. And this is a different technique. So what I've done, basically, I put some extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of canola oil, which is the half and half. We call it half and half in the culinary, in the cuisine. And then basically sauteed it, salt and pepper, sauteed on both sides. Make sure, put it up high, and then you bring it down low, and then you just cover it, and that's all you have to do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep it in. Well, I can always take it out, so I'm going to take it out. So take your chicken out. You're going to drop it back in. But what you're going to do is you're going to saute the noodles. So I have Orzo noodles that I'm going to be using. Some Orzo noodles. Put that over here on the side, because that's pretty cooked and tender. And pick it up again. And then I'm going to do my Orzo noodles. I'm going to treat it like it's a rice, like a sopa. And so that's about a good cup. I'm going to go ahead and this is the way my mom used to make it, the technique, but only I'm going to be doing a little bit different. So with all that fond that's on the bottom of this pan, or this cast iron skillet, I'm going to saute. And you can add as much as you want, but I think I want more liquids than anything else. So I'm basically sauteing the noodles, and this is like an Indian technique, okay? So, okay, saute that. Make sure that it's nice and sauteing, and the fondage is nice. Okay? And so I want to make sure that fond doesn't get, you don't want to scorch your fond. I'm hoping this video will come out because I'm having some light and dark issues, and let's hope that it comes out, okay? So after I sauteed that for about a couple minutes, saute that, I'm going to go ahead and add my mirepoix. Remember, the mirepoix is like half onions, a quarter carrots, and a quarter celery. But I've also added a bell pepper to it. So it's kind of like a Trinity mirepoix. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go, and I have a whole, you see, that's like about good 3 cups because I like a lot of veggies in there. I'm going to add all that in there. I'm telling you, because this is how I'm going to flavor up my plain water. I'm not using a stock this time. So if you don't have any stock, but if you have like an umami, a flavoring, like this is considered an umami, and this is a bouillon, so you want to use that, okay? Bouillon, umami. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and saute all of that, all those veggies. Yeah. So whenever you find carrots and celery on sale and onions, by all means grab them, because that's going to be your basis of pretty much all your cuisine. especially if you're following me, because I put in everything. I put it in my Spanish rice, I put it in my sopas, I put in my soups. Yeah, so you want to keep your onions, your carrots, and your celery and bell peppers. Those are the 4 main ingredients that I like keeping in my refrigerator. So, sauteing all this. Smells so good. And if you're a single person, then this will last you a week. Trust me. So, now this is where your flavors come into perspective and what you want to taste. Now you can add some smoked paprika, but I'm not going to add smoked paprika. What I'm going to add is some chili powders, because I want to get that Mexican flavor in there. Well, not Spanish. Chili powders come all over the world. So, and I have like New Mexico chili powder, and I have some California chili powder. So I'm going to go ahead. That's a good tablespoon. Oh, maybe a couple teaspoons of the California chili powder. And I'm going to saute, and usually, like, this is a very Indian technique where they saute the vegetables and then they saute the spices in there. So, and that's basically what I'm doing. I'm going to put a little bit of cumin in there. About a good teaspoon. That's a good teaspoon. Oops. A little messy there. And make sure your cumin is real cumin. Because I've had some cumin, but this, where I got this, it's very sweet and delicious and aromatic, and it's just delicious. So, and if you want to put some oregano in here, I might do that. So I'm gonna put like just about a teaspoon of the New Mexico. So I don't want to overwhelm it with chili powders. I just want to put enough of flavoring in there. Okay? Because that's the main thing. You want flavor. You want flavor in your food. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 1 bouillon in there. I'm going to soften it up. Okay? And then I'm going to put just a little bit of, or like a pinch of oregano. Not too much, but just a nice little small, medium pinch. Okay. I have my Chihuahua. He's trying to come in, and who are you talking to? And then, I don't know if I put some pepper in there, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more pepper. So basically sauteing all, and so it's starting to create a nice fond down there. I'm going to add a little bit of white wine. You don't have to use the white wine, but I like using the white wine. I like cooking with, that's going to remove the fond. And you don't have to put it, I just put a little bit, maybe not even a half a cup. To remove that fond on the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my hot water to it. I tell you, you serve this with your like a flatbread, or you could use a flatbread, a naan, a tortilla. So it's delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of some tomatoes. Let's say about 1/4 cup tomatoes, maybe a half. Because what the tomatoes will do, it's gonna thicken it up, especially if you have pureed tomatoes there. Okay. Oh yeah. I know that's going to need a little bit more salt. So I'm going to season it with a little bit more salt there. Okay, let's cover this up because I don't want any more. I don't think I need any more of these. Oh, and I almost forgot. basically, you want to put some garlic in it. And yeah, garlic. I'm going to keep that also. Okay. So you have some garlic in there. Put that in there. Some garlic. Some more garlic. You want to mince up that garlic really well. So that's like a couple cloves of garlic. Really easy. Okay, that goes there. You want to go back. You want to try it. You want to taste it. And adjust the flavors. And you know, this could be a really easy soup. We have some leftover chicken, and you can make it for like a family meal, and you can make it for your employees. It's really cost effective. It's easy to make. And just add a little bit of more salt on that. And oh yeah, that's yummy. So I brought it to a boil, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and lower it. All those little veggies are getting cooked. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken, bone and all, in there. This is what I call my sopa. This is so delicious for those cold days and you don't know what the heck to make. It's like a one-pot meal. So you have your veggies in there. You have, and you don't need that many veggies. But like I have my onions, my carrots, my celery, my bell peppers, and tomatoes. So you have it, and I deglazed it with the wine. You could use butter if you want. I'm trying to cut back on the butter. I love butter, but you know, I need to be careful. So if you're looking for a nice, easy, delicious meal that is not going to have all that, you know, the added fat, then I would go ahead and you saute it in a little bit. It's like frying a chicken, but you're not deep frying it. I mean, you don't have to necessarily deep fry a chicken and to get that same flavor and goodness. You can just fry it in a little bit of oil, like a couple of tablespoons, like I did, and then cover it with the magical cast iron skillet lid, and then you're going to get the nice caramelization. Make sure you lower it, that it doesn't scorch, and then just keep rotating the chicken. And so I love cilantro. Look at this. Where can you find cilantro like this? I was like, I love cilantro. I can make a salad out of this. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So, and it's good for you. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some of that up. Put that up on top like that. And it's pretty much, let it simmer for about a good, I'd say about 10 minutes. Just let it simmer on low heat, and you'll have a nice one-pot meal. It's easy. You can, and I'm telling you, it's delicious. So, and it's got a lot of nutrients in it. If you want to add some more different greens, I wouldn't try to mess with the flavors, because this is like a really good sopa flavor, and my mom used to make it for us all the time. So show you what it looks like. There you go. It's a little blurry there for a minute. Okay, so there you have it. You have your sopa. It's yummy. It's delicious. Cook that. And tell you, you have a beautiful meal. This would be a great catering. This would be a great catering dish. This would be a great, like I said, a family meal, or if you want to feed your employees, you know, before they work in the kitchen. This would be good. A good break meal. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that, and okay, we'll see what else I can come up with. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.